Deployed on a scale never seen before, to carry out both surveillance and strikes, drones ranging from small commercially available models to larger aircraft have become a defining feature of the Ukraine conflict. Drones have been a part of warfare for years, employed extensively by the United States during the War on Terror. But the degree to which they are being used by both sides in Ukraine and the benefits they bring, as well as the threats they pose, highlights the importance for militaries to be ready to employ and to counter drones in future conflicts. The size and the scale of drone use in Ukraine supersedes all the previous conflicts, with the unprecedented use of commercial-type drones for both surveillance and combat in Ukraine, and the war has shown that small tactical drones are absolutely essential at every unit. But because these are basically expendable with a very short shelf life, they have to be provided to the forces in very large quantities. Drones have played key roles from the earliest days of the conflict, with Ukrainian forces using Turkish-made Bayraktars to carry out strikes on Moscow's troops as they unsuccessfully sought to seize Kiev. One of the most critical drones in Ukrainian possession is the Turkish-produced Bayraktar TB2, which Ukrainian troops have used to carry out devastating damage on Russian targets. Although attacks aimed inside Russia's borders have not regularly occurred throughout the war, Ukraine has used these drones to carry out attacks on Russian equipment and stifling Putin's military capabilities. Bayraktar, the company that manufactures the drones, touts their ability to fly up to 138 miles per hour, and can carry a payload size of up to 330 pounds. They are capable of conducting intelligence, reconnaissance, and armed missions. Both sides are using drones to locate and track enemy forces, as well as to direct artillery fire, and both are also employing loitering munitions that are uncrewed aircraft equipped with explosive charges that detonate on impact. Ukraine first received Switchblade drones, produced by AeroVironment Incorporated. When the United States authorized $800 million in security assistance for Ukraine in March, the agreement provided Ukraine with 100 of the drones, of which there are two types, the Switchblade 300 and Switchblade 600. The Switchblade 300 is meant to hit smaller targets, and has a range of up to 6 miles. It weighs only about 5.5 pounds, and can fly for up to 15 minutes. Meanwhile, the Switchblade 600 is intended for use against larger targets, such as tanks or armored vehicles. It weighs about 50 pounds, and can fly for up to 40 minutes, with a range of 25 miles. They are used in strikes with very low collateral damage, and offer Ukrainian soldiers the ability to hit targets beyond the line of sight, and neutralize multiple launch rockets. The US also sent Ukraine Phoenix Ghost tactical drones, which were developed by the US Air Force, pledging these drones would help Ukraine deliver a punch to Russia. Few details are known about these mysterious drones. They have similar yet distinct capabilities to the Switchblade drones. Phoenix Ghost drones are designed for tactical operations, and also have optical abilities to assist in strikes against Russia. The war in Ukraine has served as a proving ground for counter-drone measures, and the United States has provided options to Kiev, ranging from machine guns to dedicated air defense systems. Drones can be used in creative and unique ways on the battlefield, and defending against them requires continued effort. Electronic countermeasures are playing an important role for both sides in Ukraine. Both Russians and Ukrainians are now saying publicly that there are parts of the front where their military drones cannot operate, where their commercial drones can be jammed and rendered inoperable. While drones used to carry out strikes draw more popular attention, the surveillance capabilities of uncrewed aircraft can have a wider-reaching impact, making it more difficult for troops to escape notice by their enemies. The conflict has shown that counter-drone systems, technologies and training is absolutely paramount. Militaries have to adapt. They have to adapt to the fact that right now and in future wars may be equipped with the types of drones that we're seeing in Ukraine. Countermeasures can then be put in place to avoid future drone attacks.